started working on myself. And as I worked on myself, everything around me changed. And that inner transformation led to the outside transformation. So it's then that I realized that once you fix the inner world, the outer world automatically aligns. And it's very different from what we do. We try to fix the outer world. It was a very deep experiential based journey that I had, which was the inside out transformation. Because I believe that jaise drishti vaise shrishti. So the way you look at the world, that's how you're going to see the world. So instead of changing the world, clean your lens and change your lens. You'll see the world in a better space, and therefore in a transformation catalyst. That's where it came from.
Mhm. Very nice. So you work as a catalyst and make things happen, and inner transformation takes place. Very good. So, any success story would you like to tell us?
Yeah, so there are many things. Firstly, the only reason why I do what I do is because in my life I was somebody who was born with a vision. So since I was a small girl, I have had a vision and I have had this deep desire. I have seen myself talking on large stages, thousands of people across the world, and whenever I was going through a tough time in life, this vision knocked and it reminded me that I cannot go down like this. So my vision, I think, is it's my north star. It's what guides me in everything that I do. So success for me is being able to fulfill my vision, my purpose for this lifetime. I don't compete with anybody else. I compete with myself. So the success has been a little bit. I already shared with you, sharing how the past 8 years have been such an orbit shifting journey. It's not like linear progress. It's just एक orbit से दूसरा orbit से. It's like really orbit shifting transformation for myself and now for my clients. So, and what could help me go through those orbit shifting transformations are the challenges that I faced. So people look at challenges and say, oh, challenges are bad, but no, those are your fodder, which will make you make orbit shifting transformations. So I quit my job 10, 11 years ago when I had my first child, and I said, I don't want to do something which is not completely setting my soul on fire. I love my job and I really enjoyed it. So I can't claim that, I was in a job which I was not enjoying. I loved my job. But I felt that I was not being part of the solution. So when coaching kind of, it was a calling, when it called me, and I was really scared because everybody around me said, you're never going to earn as much as you earn in your corporate role. You're so educated, so high profile. How can you ever top that? Like, this is such a stupid decision, to start your own thing and leave such a comfortable growth path. But I think the success has been that I'm earning more today than I would have been in if I had stayed on in my corporate role. But not only that, I think it's the impact I've been able to make, the number of people I've been able to reach. That I feel has been the biggest success. Now I have a Facebook group with 800 women who are committed. Hundreds of women have gone through my workshops. I've coached more than 500 people. I've got more than 1,000 hours in coaching now, and it's so beautiful when I see them change their lives. Like when I see my clients scale their business, when I see them uh, step out of a toxic relationship, when I see them salvage a relationship, when I see them heal their own past trauma, destroy their limiting beliefs, and really come out and make money, enjoy their life, and follow their hearts. That is my success, Rajesh. It is their success, but I'm just grateful that I'm able to be the channel through which this impact is happening. And
Very
it's
nice.
not that if I am not there, it will not happen. I don't believe that. But at least I'm a channel through which this change is being inspired. So I'm very grateful for the work that I do.
Great, great. Really, you're working for others to make them successful. Very nice. Very nice of you.
And I'm being successful at the same time. So I completely say that you should not become a martyr or a messiah. Coaches have this thing. Sometimes we become shaheed. दूसरों को successful करते करते we undercharge, but I'm not like that. I am successful and I set an example for
Correct.
people.
Yes,
So
true.
I'll clarify that.
True, true. Very good.
Yeah.
What are your USPs, unique special points about your coaching inner transformation catalyst and yourself?
Yes. Thank you again. Such amazing questions. Nobody asked these questions. So I think my USP is that in my coaching space, I bring in intellect, emotions, and spirituality. And I also look at personal and professional life together. When you do corporate coaching, you only look at leadership, leadership, leadership. You forget that that person is a whole person. So the holistic coaching is what I offer. That is a big USP. So intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. And the other very important USP in my case is the inside out transformation. So no matter how much of the outside world you fix, I really believe it is not sustainable. And the way I look at my kids, when I say you have to make your kids ready for the road, you cannot make the road ready for the kids. And that's also the approach I take when I see my clients. I want them to be ready and so powerful. That line is there, ए मनुष्य खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा खुद बंदे से पूछे कि बता तेरी रजा क्या है. So my focus always is to get my clients to that space where they are so powerful inside, say that nothing shakes them. They're unshakable and unstoppable. So that's my USP, holistic and inside out.
Great, great, superb, superb answer.
Thank you.
So, what is the message you would like to give to our, audience today?
So the message I would like to give is that the world is not as we see it. The world is as we are. So if you want to have a different life, instead of trying to go after that life, just raise your vibration to become that person for whom that world is possible. Because the world really reflects back to us who we are. So if you want to grow in any area of your life, work on yourself. The person to start with is yourself. I was that same person who was in a victim consciousness and completely dead. Everything around me has stayed the same, but I changed so much that everybody around me also changed to suit me. So your vibration, your energy, and your own mastery is your golden key. So start working on that. And as you change the things you look at, the things you look at change. So that's my message. I know that it's a little deep, but those who understand it and get it, they'll know what I'm talking about.
Great. Alpa, just one question to you. What
Yes.
is, what are your wishes? What is your bucket list of your wishes? Three wishes you have to tell me. Top three wishes.
Three wishes. Okay. So there's one wish I've always had. I want to travel the world in luxury. I really want to explore each culture, each area of the world, and really be in that beauty of our universe. I want to impact at least 10 lakh people in this lifetime. And I want to have a lot of fun while I'm doing it with a lot of abundance and a lot of joy, ease, and flow. So travel the world, impact 10 lakh lives, and do all of it while being in ease, abundance, and flow. So my style is not the hustle and the grind and the burning. I'm more intuitive. I take inspired action, and life kinds of lines out for me. I don't run after it. So those are my top three wishes. How are they going to come true now? Actually, they are already coming true.